You're trying to figure out if your portfolio will last the rest of your life. But how long will that be? You've heard that annuities are a great way to pay yourself an annual income that will last as long as you live. But media personalities like Dave Ramsey and Susie Orman hate them. How do you decide if you should buy one? I'm Ron Bristol with Advanced Wealth Advice with another personal finance hot take. Today's hot take is a deeper dive on variable annuities, or VAs for short. To keep it brief, I'll stay focused on the guarantees most commonly offered and then wrap up with 2 key points you should think about if someone is telling you you should buy one. But first, some basics. An annuity is simply a contract between you and the annuity company where you make an investment and the company promises to handle your money and return it to you in a certain way. Variable annuities in particular allow you to choose how you want your money to be invested, usually giving you 20 to 40 fund options. It is a pure investment where you pick the funds and watch the value go up or down, much like your 401k. There are usually no guarantees on how your investment will do, but there are almost always other guarantees and different values that the company tracks for you, which is where things get complicated. So let me go through them one by one. I've already mentioned the first and most important, the accumulation value. This is how much your annuity is worth based on the investments you've chosen. It might be higher or lower than what you originally put in because it is invested in securities that go up and down. If you need to take the money out, it will be based on this amount, but it might not be the same. Which leads me right into the second value, the withdrawal or surrender value. Most VAs penalize you for taking large withdrawals during the first 7 to 10 years. So if you want to take all of your money out of the annuity in year 4, the surrender value will be your accumulation value, the current value of all your investments, minus any withdrawal charges. Typically, these charges decline over time. So you may see a projection that shows the surrender value being less than the accumulation value until year 8 or year 11 usually. After that, they are exactly the same because you've held the contract long enough for there to be no penalty to get out. If someone is trying to sell you a variable annuity, but you're still confused why you need it, we can help. Click the link in the description below to schedule a call with us. We'll try to answer your questions as clearly and directly as possible. Both the accumulation value and the withdrawal value are based on what the investments you've chosen are worth at any point in time. So those are pretty familiar and direct. But there are 2 more values that are calculated and less concrete and harder to picture. The first of these is the death benefit guarantee. A number of years ago, a client of mine put $100,000 in a variable annuity. 6 months later, he died tragically, and unfortunately the stock market had just crashed. His annuity value was only $75,000 when he died, a $25,000 loss. How much did his family get? All $100,000 because the VA had a return of premium death benefit that promised his original investment back. So the company was tracking another value, the death benefit. In this case, it was his initial investment minus any withdrawals. But VAs have a variety of different death benefit options that aren't so simple. In addition to return of premium, rising floors and maximum anniversary values are common death benefit choices. So the company tracks a separate amount however they've specified it in the contract you signed. The last value is the most important and the least understood by investors, mostly because their advisors don't really understand them either. It is commonly known as the benefit base. Most VAs sold today include some kind of income guarantee. These guarantees promise that you will be able to take a minimum withdrawal every year starting at some future age. The company guarantees that income will never go down and will keep paying it at least that much as long as you live. But how do they decide how much you could take? This is where the benefit base value comes in. The company specifies some way for the benefit base to grow over time. It might be just a straight 5 to 7% annual growth, or it could give you the better of a percentage or your actual accumulation value growth for each year, whichever is higher, or, which is why VAs are so complicated. There are hundreds of these in the markets now, and no 2 are exactly the same. Keep in mind something I said earlier. The benefit base value is only used to calculate your minimum annual income, which makes it very important, but you cannot take that amount out of the annuity. You shouldn't look at the benefit base as the actual value of your contract. So here's a quick review of these values. The accumulation or contract value is the current amount your investment is actually worth. The withdrawal or surrender value is the amount you can take out of the annuity after paying any withdrawal penalties. The death benefit is the amount that will be paid to your family at your passing. And the benefit base is the amount used to calculate your annual minimum income that the company will guarantee for the rest of your life. So I mentioned that there are two important points if someone is trying to sell you a variable annuity. What are they? Number one, you have to value the guarantees that you are getting from the annuity. It might be the specific death benefit or the way your future minimum income can grow, and those can be very useful in your overall financial plan. But your main purpose for investing in the VA has to be some set of guarantees that the company is giving you. But there's no free lunch, which gets to my second point. VAs are usually fairly expensive products. The annual fees are often double and sometimes triple that of the same mutual funds available in a standard brokerage account. Make sure you understand the amount you'll be paying and what you're paying for. That's not to say they're a bad value. You need to weigh how you value the benefits versus the cost. It is a highly personal value judgment with no right or wrong answer. If you have a portfolio over $500,000 and are curious if an annuity can help your retirement income plan, let's talk. Click the link in the description to schedule a free strategy call with our team. We'll answer any questions you may have about how to live a stress-free retirement. You can also visit our website at www.advancedwealthadvice.com to learn more about us. I'm glad you decided to check out our hot take videos. I hope you finish each one feeling a little smarter than when you started. Thanks for watching and have a great day.